On this 50-point inspection from Kettlehead Brewing Company, now out of Franklin, New Hampshire, I have New Gold, which is an IPA, coming in at 6.9% ABV. It does not list the hops that are used in this, so maybe at the end, if I find it on Untapped or something, hopefully they list the hops. It does have a can-on date though, so this was April 24th, so it is, let's say, about 2 weeks at the time of this inspection. It says Midas Touch on the bottom as well. Let's go ahead and crack this open and start this inspection. More like 3 weeks. 3 weeks old. It's less than a month. Alright, so this pours with a creamy white, pillowy looking head. Very frothy. It's a yellowish gold coloration. It's extremely murky. Opaque, cannot see through that. So, some aromas. So it's kind of like there's a bit of a citrusy note. I would say tangerine, grapefruit, candied orange, touch of, I'm gonna go with papaya, but there's like a candied sweetness to it. Yeah, so let's touch upon those again. Tangerine, grapefruit, papaya, but candied like type notes. I'd say even a little bit of like a floral action. Alright, as far as the malt, yeah, there's some malty presence in there. It doesn't come off caramel or anything like that. Maybe that's just adding to the sweetness. But I can see some like wheat notes or oat. Alright, let's dive on in. First swig, so cheers. Yeah, so this is a medium body to this one. Medium carbonation. Does have a fairly smooth palate. There's a lot of oat flavor right up front with this one out of the malt. So the oat is present. Tangerine-esque, citrus, papaya. I'm going with floral. There's a little bit of a floralness to it. The background, like citrus, like almost like orange, but it's not screaming orange to me. It almost comes off a little bit like it's like an orange soda type touch almost. There's some other note in there too, and I don't know if it's coming from the yeast or if it's from the malt, but there's something in there. And it doesn't quite fit with the other flavor profiles. Yeah, it's almost like I'm getting like this kind of almost soured bread type note. Okay, well, I think I'm ready to go ahead and give this one a score. Alright, I am back, but first let's go ahead and go to this Untapped here. So what it says on Untapped is it doesn't tell me what hops are used, but it says pouring like liquid gold, bright notes of fresh pressed oranges and tangy grapefruit pith grace the palate as a balanced finish follows. I don't know. I think this one's not like super balanced. Actually, on the finish, it kind of does that bitterness that does build and becomes a little bit more than moderate, I would say. But anyways, out of 31 ratings, this beer averages out at a 3.96 out of 5 on Untapped, which on my scale would put it as a good beer. All right. Now, what I thought of New Gold. I gave it a 6 out of 6 for the appearance. I gave this an 8 out of 10 for the aromatics. I was at a 13 out of 19 for the flavor score. 5 out of 5 for the body. I'm at a 7.5 out of 10 for my overall. So for Kettlehead's New Gold, it's going to get a BuMpy 39.5 out of 50, which would land this as a good beer. So just want to say cheers. Thank you all for watching.